this Teddy Bridgewater situation, high school situation, is pretty laughable to me because uh, this is what wrong with a lot in this world right now, and that's um, trying to stunt growth. Um, when you stunt growth, man, you slow up the process, and with things like what Teddy Bridgewater has done for the high school that he was coaching at, we need a lot more of that in the world. He spent his own money to get the players to practice, Ubers, feeding the kids, and he did it out of his pocket, man. He didn't have to do that. I think he spent over $14,000, which is no chump change. And to know that somebody cares about these kids and and what they're doing with their lives, it says a lot about him as a person. And honestly, he probably was one of those kids that grew up not having much, having to find a way to practice, having to eat at a friend's house because he knows what it takes. He knows it takes a support system to raise these kids. And if you look at what's going on in the world today, uh, the programs that we had when I was a kid in high school, elementary school, and 80s and 90s, they had the city sponsoring a lot of this stuff, rec centers and things like that. It's just not around anymore, and that's probably why a lot of these kids are doing what they're doing, and not um, pursuing life the right way. And for him to come out his pocket and do for these kids, it was just amazing. And for them to suspend him, and the funny thing is, he's not even damn employed there anymore. He was actually going for an NFL comeback, and he deserves that, I think, as a backup. And he was a very solid backup. So this story, man, is just for him to wake up and have to see that, man, it's just disgusting to me. And I know people have rules in place, and I get that. But when you're trying to help a child succeed, help a child stay out of trouble, and just be a genuine person to these kids, that just says a lot about his character. And I just think they just took it out of context, and it got out of hand. But I would really love to know what y'all think about this Teddy Bridgewater situation. Man, y'all drop them comments in the comment box and let me know what y'all think, man. Cause to me, it's despicable. I feel like he had the right to do that. He did it, out the kindness of his heart. But drop those comments, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon.